wishes, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic. It is nothing but heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so in our first video we saw about autotrophic nutrition and photosynthesis. So in this video we are going to discuss about heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition means nutrition in which organism cannot prepare its own food, that is depending other organism or other plants for food. Okay, so how that depends other organism, how that gets the food from other organism or other plants, that only we are going to discuss in this video. So what are the different types of heterotrophic nutrition? First that we'll see. Come see, there are four types. First type is said to be parasitic nutrition, saprophytic, then insectivorous and symbiotic. What are how many types? There are four types we are going to discuss. Okay, so see, parasitic, saprophytic, insectivorous and symbiotic are the four types of heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so in that case the first one is nothing but parasitic nutrition. What is the meaning of parasitic nutrition means? See here, the mode of nutrition in which organism depends on other living organism. If an organism depends other organism for food or for minerals or for water means that one is said to be parasitic nutrition. See here, parasitic means organism depends other organism for other living organism. Example, cuscuta and mistletoe. Okay, actually here the cuscuta is a complete parasitic. Okay, so that is completely depending other organism for what? For everything, for water, for mineral as well as for food. Okay, so see here, this is the host plant. அதாவது ஒரு plant இன்னொரு plant மேல வளரும். அந்த plantல இருந்து அது தேவையான water, mineral, அது prepare பண்ற food, everything will be obtained from that plant. No, that plant is said to be host plant. Okay, so host plant only provide the water, mineral as well as food to the cuscuta. Cuscuta is a parasitic plant. So you must remember, cuscuta is a parasitic plant. It is a complete parasitic, depends other plant for everything. Okay, next one is mistletoe. Mistletoe is a partial parasitic. Why we are telling this is a partial parasitic means that is in green color, that can prepare food but that cannot absorb water and minerals, that is depending other host plant for water and mineral. So that is said to be partial parasitic. So you must remember, cuscuta is a complete parasitic and mistletoe is a partial parasitic. Okay, we are going to discuss about the saprotrophic organism, saprotrophic nutrition, in which mode of nutrition in which organism depends on dead and decaying matter. Dead and decaying matter அப்படினா அழிஞ்சிட்டு இருக்க dead and decaying matter. For example, leaves மரத்துல இருந்து கீழ விழுது, அது என்ன ஆகும்? decomposed ஆகும். அதுதான் decaying matter அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So ஒரு organism எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்குன்னா dead and decaying matter டிபெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கு for its food, okay, water and mineral, everything. So see here, saprotrophic example, yeast, bread mold and mushroom. So இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா bread mold அப்படின்னா bread கெட்டு போகும்போது அது மேல ஃபங்கை மாதிரி நமக்கு வந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆகும்ல, that is said to be bread mold. As well as yeast na, you know that, and mushroom, இது எதுவுமே வந்து not in green color, so that cannot prepare food. and that is depending dead and decaying matter for food, water, mineral, everything. Okay, so you must remember saprotrophic means mode of nutrition in which organism depends on dead and decaying matter. Okay, so you remember the examples for that. Now we'll discuss an interesting nutrition type, that is insectivorous. Insectivorous plants depends insects. This is a special type. Why we are telling this is a special type means it is partially autotrophic and partially heterotrophic. Why we are telling partially autotrophic means that is in green color only, that can prepare its own food by the process of photosynthesis. But those types of plants will grow in the soil which has a lack of nitrogen in it. Okay, so இது வளர்ற soil deficiency of nitrogen will be there. In order to fulfill the nitrogen deficiency, that takes the insects and digest that and takes the nitrogen from that insect. எப்படி அது வந்து insect வந்து எடுத்துக்கும் அப்படின்னா, the leaves of those types of plants will be modified. Okay, so see here, pitcher plant and Venus flytrap are the two main types of insectivorous plants. So idla pitcher plant, if we consider pitcher plant, அதனோட leaves வந்து இந்த மாதிரி pitcher மாதிரி modify ஆயிருக்கும். So that will trap the insects. So insects இதுக்குள்ள வந்த உடனே இதுக்குள்ள என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா a sticky liquid will be there that will digest the insect and takes the nitrogen from the insect. Similarly, in the case of Venus flytrap, the leaves are modified into traps that will shut down when an insect sits on that leaf and digest that insect and takes the nitrogen. Okay, now we'll discuss about symbiotic plants. Symbiotic plants அப்படினாலே that has seen two living organisms live together for mutual benefits. Okay, in the case of parasitic mode, only the parasitic plant benefits, host plant ku endha benefit ume kedaiyadhu. But in the case of symbiotic plants, both will be benefited. Okay, so living together. Okay, so two types of living organism living together, mutual benefits will be there in the case of symbiotic relationship. So see here, example, Rhizobium live together with leguminous plants. Leguminous plants அப்படினாலே pea plant or bean plant, both are said to be leguminous plants. The root nodules of the leguminous plants a type of bacterium will be there, that is said to be Rhizobium. Okay, so for Rhizobium, the leguminous plants provide the water and the minerals. In turns, in the bacterium enna பண்ணும் அப்படினா that dissolves the nitrogen present in the atmosphere with the soil. So the plant will absorb the nitrogen from the soil. So both will be benefited. So see here, again I'll tell you, leguminous plants na pea plant or bean plant. Okay, so idanoda root nodules la a type of bacterium will live, that is said to be Rhizobium. Okay, so Rhizobium ku thevayana water, mineral, everything will be provided by leguminous plants. In turn, in the Rhizobium bacterium, what will do? That will dissolve the nitrogen present in the atmosphere with the soil. So the plant absorbs the nitrogen from the soil. One more example for symbiotic relationship is lichen. Lichen means it is the symbiotic relationship between the algae and fungi. Okay, so you remember, fungi will hold the algae. Okay, both will be benefited. One will give water and mineral to the another one prepare the food for the first one. Okay, so you remember, both will be benefited in this case. So that's all about the heterotrophic nutrition. 4 types we saw. You remember each and every type with the examples. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's all about the heterotrophic nutrition. So if you like this video, you subscribe our channel and share with your friends and family. Okay, thank you.